Thank you. Jeremy made it easy for me. Well, welcome to TikTok Talk. I am Cris Flores, founder of Loro Management. We are an artist management agency based in Austin, Texas, and we're going to talk about TikTok today and why we didn't want to do it to begin with and then what we ended up learning in the process. So, trying to justify doing one more thing as a DIY independent unsigned artist is something that not everybody is going to accept or adopt. But we reached out to some experts and we did a lot of our own research online to learn some tips and tools on what could make us successful on our own. And what we found was that we weren't really asking ourselves the right questions and we didn't really have the confidence to build on something out of nothing. We started to ask ourselves, who are we? Who am I? What is my audience? And most importantly, what is my niche? We learned very early on that if you determine your niche, then you determine your content. And once you've got that sorted out, you are able to develop an organic audience that is authentic to who your true self is. And with consistency and authenticity, you can then, even if you're an artist that maybe hasn't even released any music, maybe you don't have a built-in platform from another social media website, you can still grow on TikTok. You're not having to unlearn anything because it's an ever-changing app. You're not having to redefine yourself, and you are able to have fun if you're eager to explore who you are on an app like TikTok. And a good example of this is this artist Motenko, who really didn't have any built-in audience, up and coming, and they learned very quickly that education is their niche and that they have an eager audience that wants to learn from him. He was able to take his growing audience on TikTok and convert them into listeners and enhance the amount of fans that he had on streaming websites, sitting at, new guy sitting at over hundreds of thousands of streams on his top tune is success for a DIY artist. Now, an example of someone who's coming in with a built-in audience with celebrity following on Twitter, hundreds and thousands of followers on other platforms is Jackie Vinson. Now, Jackie Vinson knows who she is, stays true to herself, doesn't follow any trends, and does what Jackie does, which is being a badass guitarist, brought it over to TikTok and has a couple of viral videos that have millions of views and hundreds and thousands of followers on TikTok. Jackie doesn't use any trends, but that's not to say that trends aren't important. Trends are actually really important when it comes to utilizing TikTok to its best ability. You just have to make sure that they're complementing your niche that you determined earlier on, and that you're telling the app what you want it to do. As a musician, on the music side of TikTok, you have a lot of options that you can choose from when it comes to trends. You could do duets, you could go into humor. Either way, whatever it is that you decide to do, know that you're going to have to do it a lot. You're going to have to be consistent, and you're going to have to be comfortable with whatever audience that brings you, and you have to be careful. I really can't stress enough how important it is, how careful you are and what you're telling this app, because it is now a very powerful search engine. So even what you're searching is going to determine what kind of audience you're getting and what side of TikTok you're going to land on. Now, there's an example of another artist by the name of Primo the Alien, and Primo the Alien has it all. She's a great producer, millions of streams on Spotify, has the ability to come in with a built-in audience and was doing great posting about being a DIY independent artist. And then she got really stuck on her passions that weren't about music and accidentally went viral about a reality TV show. And although that's great to have an audience that's ever growing and you're getting millions of views, it really did pull her out of music TikTok and into reality TV TikTok. And that was really unfortunate to see because the audience was growing and all of a sudden we saw it slow down as she started to go viral. So here's a couple of things to remember, because you're probably asking, why should I even do TikTok if this is something that could backfire if I take one misstep? Well, because it's fun if you're doing what you love to do. It's a good exploration tool to figure out who you are if you are an artist that hasn't yet branded yourself. TikTok can hurt or help, but in my opinion, it is still one of the best platforms out there for the up-and-coming artists, especially if you're DIY. Has over 1 billion active users that can help you build a community around an audience that is authentic to your niche. And just like music, if you're an OG, right? If you're doing what you originally love to do, you're staying true to yourself and you're being authentic, this could be a lot of fun. It's a lot of work like everything else. It could be a lot of fun and easy, but success in TikTok is like success in music. And you have to just be yourself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cris.